All right, I'm not quite sure what you mean when you say you came up with 2 points, but let's take a look at this one. All right, so to draw the graph, helps if you can see the equation, there it is. I would begin by plugging in -3 into this first equation. When I plug in -3, I'm going to get 6 minus 3, that's 3. Since we have the equal to, we're going to want a dot there. So I plugged in -3, I got 3, I put a dot right there. And then the slope of this line is -2. And you can think of -2 as up 2 and left 1. So to draw the line, I would start there. I would go up 2 and left 1. All right, so there's the first part. And then I would do pretty much the same thing for the next part. Again, I would start by plugging in -3. When I plug in -3, I'm going to get -6 plus 10. That's 4. So I'm going to have -3, 4. And that one gets a circle because there's no equal to on that one. And then, once again, I notice my slope is 2. So I start here, I go up 2 and over 1. So there's what the graph should look like. Now, domain and range. Domain means what x numbers can you plug into this equation. Notice x's go left to right. So domain means how far left can you go and how far right can you go. This graph goes to the left forever. It also goes to the right forever. So our domain is all real numbers. And the way we write that, oops, I gotta delete what's in here, I guess. We write that as -infinity to infinity. All right, so domain means left and right. Range means up and down. So we start with how far down does this graph go? There's the lowest point right there. And then notice this graph always goes up from there. So our range, the lowest y number is 3. And remember, we did put a dot right there, a little hard to tell from the graph. But since there's a dot, we put a square bracket, 3. And then that graph goes up forever, so it gets an infinity. And infinity always gets round brackets. All right, I hope that helps.